Mike, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Oh, you know what? Didn't found a way to win a hockey game. It wasn't pretty, but they don't need to be at this time. And I liked that the guys stayed with it. You know, he'd faced some adversity. He didn't like to face it as soon as we did, as far as going to the box early. But again, I thought the guys did a really good job of regrouping in the third period, scoring a power play goal to get it back to even. And then from that point, it was a little bit on who had it last. You know, Dryden made a couple of big time saves, I thought, in the third period. I know people are going to look at his stats and say, hey, he didn't face a lot tonight. I thought the numbers might not be that, but the quality was. And I thought he played very well to allow us to have an opportunity to make a difference at the end of the game.
We'll use the raise your hand feature if you'd like to ask questions. Chad, I saw you raise your hand there.
Yeah. Hey, Mike. Chad Curry with the Free Press. How important was it just to get something really quick in the third period there?
You know, for us, Chad, as you were watching, first of all, it's good to see you. Second of all, we needed to get the crowd into the game. We were a little bit listless there in the second period. And for us to get them involved early, I thought we drew some energy from that. I also thought the guys on our bench had done a pretty good job in the third period of sticking together and staying with it. But I thought that was a spark that started a fire a little bit. And again, like I said, at this time, you've just got to find a way to win and move on.
Chad, do you have another question?
Yeah. Was there any frustration on the bench? Because certainly you guys had several good scoring opportunities, controlled the puck for the majority of the game, but just couldn't get anything past them.
Yeah, I mean, I think there might have been, but I'm going to tell you, I didn't see us be real demonstrative in acknowledging that frustration. I thought they just kind of stuck with it. You know, to be able to go out and, you know, get us off to a real good start in the third period by going out and creating a power play and then making a play on a power play, getting to the net and finding a way to get a second or third puck, because we needed to against him. He was everything that he was seeing, he was stopping. He saw that one, saw the first one, stopped it, and we were able to get after a rebound. And you know what? Sam Morton's been playing very well for us here over the last 4 weeks. His preparedness, his work, attention to detail. He's found his game again, and I'm very happy he's doing it right now.
Cole, do you have a question?
Yeah, congratulations, Coach, on the first win. You guys got out to a slow start today, and what probably felt like was skating circles around a team, but nothing could go your way. The penalties even seemed to get a little soft in the second period, but the guys' heads stayed high. What are you saying in between periods on the bench to keep your guys motivated as the game went on?
You know what? At this time of the year, I think for myself, less is more. They've grown weary of the voice, and again, the driver of our club's been from within. Different guys at different times, and you go ahead and you look at, you know, Sam Morton, Ryan Sandel, and Brendan Furry. Those guys were difference makers tonight. Last weekend, you know, it was Napravnik, it was Smith, and it was Borchardt. And so the more that we can share the victor as far as going out and having different guys do it at different times, the better we're going to be. And, you know, last weekend going into today, we needed somebody to step up. And I thought that group as a line definitely did.
Follow-up question if you have one, Cole.
Yeah, the guys got it rolling in the third and really got the crowd into the game. Obviously, playoff atmospheres are much different than regular season games. I was wondering if you noticed the wave making its way around the arena at all, and like the passion of the fans as the games came down to the wire.
Yeah, I did. I think, you know what, this place has become a very special place because of the people that are in it, and they consistently come out and support us. To see the band here, you know, we're getting to a point where spring break's coming around, and so you know, they've been diehards all year long. We're very appreciative of them being in the building, but there was energy in the building. I know it wasn't sold out, But there was definite energy in the building, and we needed it when we scored the goal in the third period to drive us a bit, and it definitely did.
Chad, you have another question?
But obviously you didn't want to just to go right down to the wire, but is this in a way a good way to start the postseason? Just the boys are going to know that, you know, even a 3-win team can push you pretty good at this time of the year.
Yeah, you know what, Chad, you've been around sports a long time, and you know, once you get to the playoffs, anything can happen, and you've got to be honest in your game. And tonight they pushed us, and I don't think it's going to be any different tomorrow. You know, I spoke to the Blue Line Club before the game tonight, and you know, I don't care who you're playing, where it's at this time of the year. A win at this time of the year is a good win because they're hard to get. And you know, I'm glad this one's behind us, but if we think it's going to be any easier tomorrow, I think we're fooling ourselves. And I've got a great belief in the guys that are in that room that they understand that, and we'll address some things in the morning. But at the end of the day, we have to reset and go back and build in our house and do it from the basement up. And I think this group of young men, these guys have done that pretty consistently, and I'm going to count on that.
One more question for Mike before we bring in Sam Morton, if you have one.
Nope, I'm good. Thanks.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mike.
Thank
Do
you.
it again tomorrow.
All right.
Joined now by junior forward Sam Morton. Sam, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Wasn't our best performance. I think we know we got better, but we knew they were going to be prepared, and they played well. So we got to learn from our mistakes and come back tomorrow with a different attitude and put a couple more pieces together.
Okay, thanks for that. Cole, do you have a question?
Yep. Great game today, Sam. You guys came into the third period out shooting St. Thomas 28-9. You're getting everything at the net, but nothing seemed to want to go in. From a player perspective, what's the bench chatter like? How's the locker room when you're going into intermissions? And what do you think you guys finally figured out to make that scoring surge to capture the win?
I think there's been a few games, especially recently, where we've gone down a goal. So our locker room is pretty calm. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. But when we're getting shots and not scoring on them, I think the big point of emphasis is just to get more bodies to the net so that the goalie can't see the puck and we can capitalize on some rebounds.
Chad, do you have a question?
Just what's the level of concern when you're playing a pretty severe underdog and they're keeping with you? You guys just can't seem to get over that hump. Just what's the level of concern for you and the boys?
Stay calm, focus on the details. It's a clean slate going into playoffs, right? So everyone's 0-0 going into tonight. So we knew they were going to be ready to go. So just stay calm and stick to our process, our identity, and make sure we're taking care of our details, and hopefully things go the right way. Usually you get rewarded for doing the right things and playing honest.
Follow-up question if you had one, Chad.
Yeah, just you think having one postseason game under your belt will probably lead to just a little bit more efficient performance tomorrow night?
I hope so. I hope we settle in a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm sure there are some nerves going into tonight, but hopefully we'll settle down, relax, and get to our game early in the first rather than waiting a little bit to start playing some good hockey.
Cole, do you have a question? No?
Oh, I'm good.
All right. Thanks, Sam. Good
Thanks.
luck tomorrow night. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, PA.